and analyst that helping people perform will always get you into the right place. Josh Burson, Global Industry Analyst, Advisor to BetterWorks. A note to the reader. This book is a collaborative effort between Doug Dennerline, CEO of BetterWorks, and Jamie Aiken, Vice President of HR Transformation at BetterWorks. Throughout the book, we refer to ourselves as the collective we. And when we share personal stories, we will describe events in the third person, as in when Doug worked at Cisco or when Jamie attended a human resources conference, to avoid confusion and clarify who is doing what. Though we speak from two very different perspectives and work histories, Doug as a CEO and Jamie as a human resources executive, we share a unified passion for making work better. We strongly believe that to do so requires CEOs and HR professionals to work together. When we looked for books that took both the CEOs and HR professionals' perspective into consideration, when rethinking and transforming performance management, we couldn't find one. So we decided to write it ourselves. We knew we didn't just want to talk the talk, but also to walk the walk. So we wrote this book as a team to show that when CEOs and HR executives come together, great things can happen for their employees, the clients they serve, and their organizations as a whole. Introduction. Many of us alive and working in 1995 couldn't say where we were on July 17th. It was, for most, an unremarkable Monday. We got in our cars, drove the average 30 to 60 minutes to our corporate office jobs, showed our IDs to a security guard at the entrance, and grabbed our coffees at the coffee maker with our company mug. Starbucks wasn't yet on every corner in the United States before heading to the work area. As on every other workday, we entered our offices or cubicles, looked through the stack of files left on our desks the day before, and started pushing papers and heading to the first of many in-person meetings for the week. On our lunch breaks, we headed outside, ventured into a bookstore, scanned the shelves, and found something to read while we ate our packed lunch. For those of us who lived in a major city, we could find a Borders, where we might find the newest Michael Crichton, Mary Higgins Clark, or John Grisham book just hitting the shelves, or sample Madonna's or Mariah Carey's latest CD. Those not in the workforce, or not even born then, might not know that Borders was one of the world's biggest book and CD stores in its heyday. The Borders Group operated the second largest bookstore chain, behind Barnes & Noble, had more than 1,200 domestic and international stores, and employed about 15,000 people. Its revenue was $4 billion, and it didn't look like it would slow down anytime soon. Little did Borders know that while its aisles were filled with book buyers whiling away their lunch hour, just the day before, in a garage in Seattle, a man by the name of Jeff Bezos opened the world's first online bookstore, Amazon. At first, Borders wasn't threatened by Amazon, but then, steadily, things began to change. More and more people skipped their bookstore visits, heading online to shop. While preoccupied with several other internal mismanagement issues, Borders' leaders simply couldn't fathom its buyers not wanting to shop in a brick-and-mortar store for their books. They were slow to adapt to the changing landscape and paid the price. People wanted convenience. They wanted the books to come to them. They were now getting used to that. They wanted